Let's take a look at some simple examples for adding decimals. Here we have 0.45 or 45 hundredths plus 11 and 6 tenths. The first thing we should do is to write that vertically, and it's really important that we line up the decimal places, the decimal points, and keep the decimal places in line. For example, the 5 is in the hundredths place, and there's nothing here in the hundredths place, so that's lined up. The 4 is in the tenths place, the 6 is in the tenths place, so they should be lined up, etc. Once we have them lined up, we just add them regularly, and if there's no space here, or if there's no digit here, like we have the 6 tenths and there's nothing in the hundredths place, just treat it like it was a 0. We simply add. That's a 5, this is a 10, carry a 1, a 2, and a 1. So that's 12 in a decimal point, goes right below 12.05, or your answer is 12 and 5 hundredths. In this second example for adding decimals, we have a 35. Now 35 does not have a decimal place after that, but 2.75 does. So we assume that there's a decimal point after the 35, since it's a whole number. So we line up the second decimal, 2.75, where the decimal points are lined up. Now simply adding, there's nothing to add up on top, so that's 75 after the decimal point, and then 5 and 2 is 7, and then there's a 3 by itself. So your final result here is 37 and 75 hundredths.